So we're having these Zoom sessions on Monday. We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And the most important thing is to educate each other. These Zooms are there for education and training. You can see it is all in one. It tells you exactly, it goes straight to how it operates and everything like that. It paints a picture. And also, it goes straight to some sort of training whereby when you want to do this, you go to the steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is a proper Zoom session whereby you can have your notes and equally so make sure that you follow, because with this Zoom session with Nompumelelo AI, with the recordings that we do, basically you don't need any videos because the steps are there. You just go to an exchange, you say, oh, this is what, and you do that. This is what you do that. So basically, this is a vehicle that is created for you to run it on your own at the comfort of your zone, at the comfort of your home. This is Azalea community where you contribute, grow, and receive. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Lunga. Rosha is the surname. And of course, I'm a networker businessman, and I come from a lot of opportunities. But we're here. The vision is simple, ladies and gentlemen. The vision is something that is dear in my heart. The vision is something that I like. The vision is something that I really, really appreciated and loved it when I first had a hand on this kind of an opportunity. Because it kind of took me, remember this now, this me talking, not you, and not me bashing or saying such and such platform is wrong, not at all. But it kind of helped me to escape at least some setup of opportunities. It kind of took me away from the space of certain opportunities and to be in the space whereby the funds are not directed to one organization, the funds are not directed to one pot, the funds are not directed to one individual or one entity, but people to people, person to person. Kamina kawena. So therefore, it means to say no meekly person, but exactly you there. And if I could draw, I could draw better, but I'll try my best. This is how I used to draw. So there's no meekly person at all. So it goes to the other person to the other person, the other person to the other person. It jams the meekly man. It goes exactly. Jams the meekly man. Goes exactly. So wallet to wallet. So basically, this is the community supporting each other directly via exchange to exchange. That's supported by USDT. So it is a decentralized community peer-to-peer financial ecosystem. Ladies and gentlemen, the most important thing about the platform is that it never holds funds. You will never find them holding funds. It is circulating amongst members. So basically, this is a place whereby the vision is 2028, but you are benefiting now. Soon you will see more news on your back office about the coin, more news about how it's going to start and the direction, the roadmap, and everything about that. But for now, this is how you benefit. This is how they're building, obviously, a community that will benefit them and also benefit you at the same time as we go together. So the most important thing is that you will not, this is a disclaimer. The one thing about a disclaimer, let me explain it. Sometimes I don't explain it. I just go through and go through and go through. But today or tonight, allow me to explain it. A disclaimer is not there to cause some fear to you. A disclaimer is not there to say nobody wants to take responsibility. A disclaimer is not there to make it easy for everybody. No, but it is there to educate. It is there to say you've been around here. It is there to say if you lose your last cent, there will be consequences, because those consequences are not just on you, but your family, your children. So the education is when it says do not participate with borrowed money, Maybe if borrowed money can give you 6 months for you to pay, we can talk. 3 months for you to pay, we can talk. But if borrowed money, it's given you 15 days. Therefore, do not try that. Why? Because your mindset is very much important. Your state of mind is very much important. If now you went to Mashonisa, borrowed money, they are knocking on your doorstep every day, you're going to be frustrated. You're going to be frustrated to everyone. So let's avoid that. Your last cent, you'll be depressed. Your health, it's very much important. Yes, we're talking about money. Yes, we want everybody to come on board, but your health is equally important. So if you lose your last cent and you are 65, 70, where are you going to find a job? So money that you cannot afford to lose. If you know your character in some type of way, the person that is here has reached out to you and say, look, this is an opportunity. Come on board. Have a listen. It's beautiful. I love it. I got a link and I got started. It's doing wonders. And you come on board, suddenly there's a problem, and now you want to shoot this person. Now you want to arrest this person. Now you want to kill this person. Now you're putting threat and everything like that because you did not receive a disclaimer. This is a business just like any other business. A business can have many factors. A business can rise, a business can fall. A business that we can win, a business we can lose. That's the setup. But there are factors that are put in place to make sure at least that we benefit. That's the most important thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, the trusted, obviously, Azalea, they have built a system for us to benefit. Facilitated, trusted, peer-to-peer automated matching for you to receive and rematching if there are issues for you to receive. Powered by Azalea Community. Now, the most important thing is that the payment method, it is USDT, whether TRC20 or BEP20, equally so. So it is very important to understand that AZC, it is a utility token or utility currency, and one AZC is equals to $1. So don't be confused when we talk about dollars and dollars and dollars and so forth. One is equals to $1. The most important thing, ladies and gentlemen, when you say yes, you want to be part of this, I believe that you have already been shared, you have been part of Zoom. Step number one, this is where you get a link from the person that has invited you. You cannot join it if you don't have a link. You create an account. On that account, you must nominate your trusted email, active email. Verify it to check that it works. Very important step that follows is for you to attach your crypto wallet address, USDT, TRC20 or BEP20 address. This is you're going to find on an exchange. We'll have training soon about exchange, especially next week, where we're going to elect at least one day deal with trainings in terms of exchanges. So this, once we have this attached, you can now do your passwords and everything and make sure that you have a registered account. Before you get started, you need to top up your ticket wallet because you cannot purchase a ticket without that wallet being topped up. So it means to say you need to follow some steps. Step number one for you to top up your wallet. This is whereby you have an active wallet. But before you have an active, you have an active ticket. But before you have an active ticket, you need to top up your wallet. So from topping up your wallet minimum $5 to $10, it means to say you have to go via support. Request them to provide you with a USDT BEP20 or TRC20. They'll do so, pay and send back the POP, proof of address screenshot. Once you have done that, you are sorted, you'll be credited. Or you can just say, I'm in control. Start from $12 upwards, an automated option on your back office. Log in, menu, dashboard, ticket wallet, top up wallet, choose the amount from $12 upwards, and of course, click here to continue. You will see a screen, a page whereby it gives you a TRC20 USDT wallet. Copy it, add some gas fees, depending on your exchange. Once you've added some gas fees, therefore, you can continue to pay. From there, once it starts to say it's active, it's processing and doing all of those things, minimize and go back to the back office of Azalea. And just wait there. Soon it will run and be credited. Make sure that you type the correct amount on Azalea back office, whether it's 12 or whether it's 15, whether it's 20, whether it's whatever the number it is. And make sure on your exchange, you add what we call gas fees, the correct gas fees. Once you've got that correct, you won't receive partially deposited or whatever the case might be. You will receive the exact amount and it's going to be deposited on your wallet, ticket wallet. And then from there, only there, you can say, I am ready to have an active ticket. Before you have an active ticket, make sure again you are ready with funds, whether $50 or $100. It is ready on USDT. Once those funds are ready on USDT wallet, whether 50, 100, 200, 300, 150, whatever the case might be, you are ready now to purchase a ticket. Minimum ticket is $5. Once you have purchased this ticket, it will be deducted from here. This number from 12, it's going to be what? I believe it's going to be 7, if I'm not mistaken. Because 5 has been taken from here. And that 5, it is now active. Once it's active, it means to say you have 72 hours for you to use it. If you don't use it within 72 hours, it will expire. So you have to use it within 72 hours. You just go to view and you say use to match with somebody, I think so. And you get to be matched just like that within 20 minutes or so. But it is in a bracket of 24 hours. So don't rush it, please. Now, very important, ladies and gentlemen, now you're starting to say, I've been matched, so I'm going to be donating. So once you are matched with a person with the same amount that is selling and you are buying. So you are a donator, the person is a receiver. So when ready, use the active ticket to request to be matched. Once matched, therefore you receive the details of the person that you need to pay. So this is where the full name is. This is where a TRC address appears, a BEP20 address appears. You choose one that you like and you go to an exchange. You make sure that you add some fees for your exchange. You do the payment. There are details whereby you can remind each other, and if they are overpaid, it can be solved within the two parties. Now, donate amount, it is either 50 or 100 or multiples of 50 or multiples of 100. You donate via the seller's crypto wallet address or information that is provided by the system. Attached your POP screenshot, proof of payment screenshot, a detailed one that says completed or is completed, or maybe it could be other language, and then also attach your TX ID over there, you should be fine. There's a space where it says I have paid. Once you've done that, your story is finished. Don't worry. You don't even have to contact the person. Just relax, let it go. It will be sorted by itself because the person will have to obviously confirm. And if it doesn't happen, don't worry, we'll share exactly what will happen when the person does not confirm. Now, the donation rules and timers, you will see as a countdown there. Once the seller confirms, of course, the person that donated has 48 hours countdown that starts. Now, the person that donates fails to pay in 48 hours, account is suspended for 30 days or so. To get it sorted, go back to support. They will give you the information. Seller not received a donation. The person that is selling, the person that is supposed to be a receiver, but did not receive anything, you get a rematched automated with a new person to pay you. Seller has 24 hours to confirm. After 24 hours with no dispute, support confirms or the back office confirms or the system confirms automatically so. Or you can remind each other via WhatsApp to say, do the right thing. Step 4, maturity level. This is the amazing part whereby after 15 days, you become a receiver. Now, after 15 days, 24 to 48 hours, the payer or the buyer or the donor becomes a seller and with the recall commitment strategy. It means on the first second, it's a break even. You get what you put in direct on your wallet. But the one that is running, that is a double. Because you've got one that is in your wallet, you have one that is running for the Rex Marathon. How does it work? Simple. Example, you've donated $50 and it's time for you to receive. You will first receive $50. And this $50 within 72 hours, you need to have a new ticket to recommit it as per the process of donating. Once you have done that, it means to say once this ROI commitment is active, it has a countdown of 15 days. It means to say soon after that, within 24 hours, you receive another 50. You receive another 50. And it goes on like that and like that. Let's make an example how exactly. No company, no custody, and simply peer-to-peer, ladies and gentlemen. Now, very important, ladies and gentlemen, you get started. When you get started, it means to say you're going to be in a position to say, you know what? I love this and I'm going to gel and I'm going to go through it and I'm going to win around it and I'm going to make sure that we win together. So what I want to show you is that the first thing is that before when you recommit, this is the person that pays you the first. So this is the person here. And they pay you 50. There. This is 50. They pay you. And you need to recommit it. You recommit it to somebody else. If it's the same person, we're lucky, no problem. You recommit it to somebody else. And when this somebody else has received and confirmed, you get back your what? Your profit, which is 50. So you get back your profit, which is 50. So that means in total, you have received times 2. Because 150 is on your wallet. And the other 50 is running a countdown of 15 days. After 15 days, this 50 will bear some fruits again. That's how it works. Now let's get back to this part. You first come on board. The first option is, like I said, you came on board 50%, 50% in, 50% out. You've put in 50, and this 50 becomes times 2. But for you, it's a break even because you will receive what you have put in. Once you have done that, you get back 50. As a profit. And every completed second, you'll be receiving 50 or 1,000 rands. Every single completed cycle, you will be receiving this amount. As you started with 50, you'll be receiving 50 until you decide to contact support to close your account. Or you decide to use your profit. What happens when you decide to use a profit? 50 becomes 100. 100 becomes 200. 200 becomes 400. 400 becomes 800. 800 becomes 1,600. 500 becomes 1,000. 600 becomes 1,200 in dollars. It goes on and on and on and on and on like that. However, the duration, a completed cycle will take you that particular period. Once it's completed, you shall receive. Ladies and gentlemen, in rands, it means to say 1,000 becomes what? 2,000 rands. 2,000 becomes 4,000. 4,000 becomes 8,000. 8,000 becomes 16,000. 16,000 becomes 32,000. And 32,000 becomes 64,000, and so forth and so forth. After 15 days, 50%, 50% out. It means you create your own salary until you decide to close the account, because it's going to be rotating and few, obviously, muscles needed to say, let's get new community. New community, beautiful as well. Guys, there's a promotion. There's a promo that is starting tomorrow, midnight. Let's say exactly this will be a time, by the way. The promo kickstart. Midnight. And it's a 4-day promotion. 4 days only. Only 4 days. After 4 days, it has ended. Starting from day 1, which is the 14th. Starting on the 14th, on August. Now, ending on the 17th. Ending on the 17th. So, get started, go for it, and enjoy it. It means to say, after just 10 days, you become a receiver. 50 becomes 100. 1,000 becomes 2,000. Recommitment and everything and so forth. So let's go for it, ladies and gentlemen. Kickstart it. Enjoy it. Kill it. Have some fun. And let's rock and roll. After 10 days, let's speak. How beautiful it is. Ladies and gentlemen, you can share the opportunity. You can share the opportunity to anyone you wish and unlock all the levels for you to receive from each and every level. Starting from level 1, that is 10%. You obviously come on board with a person. Level 2, that is 2%, and you unlock it with a direct. Level 3, that is 1%. Level 4, 1%. Level 5, 1%. And level 6, 1% as well. You have to unlock all the levels for you to receive from everybody. You can obviously, as a person, to say you target whatever package that is there, whether it's $50 or $100 or multiples, it's up to you. You can build the organization steady, even if it takes you a year, that's okay. It's the organization that will pay you on a single completed cycle. On a single completed cycle, it means to say your organization, if it has 60 active directs or people, let's talk about directs now. It means to say each and every one of them decided to donate with $100, 10% is yours. That 10% is $10 out of 100 times 60, that is $600. Remember, they have to recommit. First cycle, you have received $600. Second cycle, the commitment one, you receive another $600, which is beautiful. It's fantastic. You receive twice from one person. How magical is that? You take to 100 directs because you're motivated. You're receiving twice from one person. Imagine when they share, you receive again. Actually, you're not even receiving twice from one person. You're receiving 3 times from one person. I'll tell you why. Now, very importantly, now you take your organization to 100 troops, 100 direct. Now, 1,000 by $1,000, it takes you to $10,000. 10% is yours. That is $1,000 there. Recommitment, you receive times 2 from one person from first cycle to second cycle, which is a recommitment one. That takes you to $1,000 plus or minus 32,000 or so. That's fantastic. What I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, I was saying you don't receive just twice, you receive 3 times because there is capping on commission. Whenever your direct puts in $50, you on your capping withdrawal wallet, it will increase by 25, which is half of that. When they come on board with 100, it means to say on your back office capping withdrawal limit, it increased by half, which is 50. If they put in 200, increase by 100. If they put in 10,000, increase by 5,000, and so forth and so forth. That's the promotion. So you're receiving twice when you're sharing, because the first receiver is for you, you receive your 10%, and when recommitment happens from one person, 10% again, and when they come on board again, the example was 100. This example here, if maybe you've forgotten it, this one here, say they came on board with 100. So if we can calculate in terms of your withdrawal capping, where is it sitting? As 60 individuals in your organization came with 100. So simple, we're going to say 100 multiplied by 60. In total, that is $6,000. That means your withdrawal capping is sitting at, divided by 2, is sitting at 3,000. How beautiful is that? It means you can withdraw up to $3,000 from this organization. because there's a capping. And when they pledge again, it's another ×2, which means in total, from this organization, in terms of capping, you can withdraw up to $6,000. We're taking big money, guys. $3,000 plus or minus 48,000 or so. $6,000 plus or minus 97,000 or so, plus or minus somewhere there. If maybe this was this scenario, we said the total year is $10,000. So that means to say, in this scenario, your capping will grow by $5,000, meaning you can withdraw about 80,000 or more. Now there's a recommitment. It means to say it can sit to 10,000 in just 2 cycles, meaning 161,000 or so, plus or minus, in terms of camping. So that's how beautiful you can enjoy it. That's another promotion, and make use of it. Remember, from your direct as well, from your personal pledge, from your personal donation, personal buy, you receive equally so. Each and every donation that you put in, you will receive 50% out of it, right? There's fees in terms of 5% that you pay on withdrawals. The minimum to withdraw it is $50. And of course, if you want to withdraw $50, it means to say you must make sure that you have 5% extra. 5% of this, it could be $2.50. So you can make sure that you get to that, which is $52.50. You can do that in total. So that is obviously a space whereby it talks about a withdrawal and all of that. It doesn't apply on donation and everything. Your ×2 is a ×2, no issue there. Colleagues, please do not send crypto under pressure. Relax, don't make mistakes, and also always have time. You always have time. The payment period, doesn't give you panic, because you don't have to say you are panicking now, but try to pay people in time so that they can pay you in time as well. Talk to someone you trust and to assist you however way you wish to be assisted. Ladies and gentlemen, why must you say yes to this beautiful organization? Why must you say yes to this beautiful opportunity? Of course, it's a peer-to-peer. It is your 100% freedom to do whatever that you wish. Without donations, without pledging, there is no opportunity. So it is there, it's on your hand. But the most important thing for you to say yes to, there's key membership rules that will always increase depending on the behavior of the community. KYC, currently flexible, but it can be strengthened. Your account is secured with 2FA security authentication. Now, missed payments results into suspend accounts or suspended accounts. Admin fee to reactivate a suspended account needs to be paid. System auto confirms after 24 hours of payment, or you can contact the person via WhatsApp details that will appear on your back office. Fantastic. Cycle amount carries, of course, a cap. Commission carries is cap as well. Now, when you look at it, membership terms at a glance, of course, and also that is your 15 days, and renew your commitment each cycle completed. You renew it, and choose exactly your package. We'll say 55 plus a ticket amount inclusive there, and we'd say 100 inclusive of a ticket purchase, and expect dispute resolution within 5 working days for problems to be sorted there. reach out to human agents for support that is there, 100% to assist you. Already there, not that is coming. Ask for Nompumelelo to help you. You know, the PDF that we share, Nompumelelo, the tool, can take you through this opportunity from the step one to an end without you needing anybody to coach you. Again, abusive WhatsApp conduct triggers suspension as well. By recruiting people that you have received their number on, of course, Azalea. Once they report you, game over. That means you can do it, but make sure that they don't report you. Because once they report you, there's a fine for you to pay. So contact support to close your account when you feel like you have received enough. They will help you to close it with the details that they will require from you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining the call. We have a WhatsApp group. We have a WhatsApp community channel. We also have a Telegram group as well. So please join all three. Join all three because this is the main group, by the way, Telegram. This is the second main group, which is the channel. And this is the third group, which is the WhatsApp group. So please join all the groups. You'll help your team to join all the groups. You can scan with your QR code as well. Scan it as you can see it, or you can take a screenshot when you're using one device. Scan it at some point when you have a second device, and also join the groups from there. If you have any questions for me, feel free. This is your time, obviously, to ask.